Yeah, but it's just amazing. I think when you break it down like that, because I think now even in the work industry, right, without a criminal background, without a record, education is the piece that people can use to discriminate against you if they choose to.
Yes.
And so it's like without the education piece, you'll pay for it at some point in time. Could you talk about the importance of that?
Education is so important. As I said, me myself, I was passed along, and it's so unfortunate. Never forget. I was in the 7th grade, and we had a graduation, and everybody was called to get their certificate, and it was rolled up with a little ribbon on it. And when we got back to our seat, people was opening their certificate, and mine was just a blank sheet of paper.
Mm.
And so afterwards, I went back to see the teacher to say, man, why did I get a blank sheet of paper? And she didn't, she said, oh, don't worry about it. You still passed. You still, and that's all as a kid I wanted to hear. And so when I had to go home and explain it to my mom, they didn't understand it, but they didn't check into it either.
Yeah, because you still passed.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So education, I don't think, and I don't know. I don't think that I don't know how far my mom went in school. I don't know how far my father went in school. But I'm sure that they was somewhat where my father used to read all the time, but I'm for sure there was somewhat some type of illiteracy there. And so me, myself, I probably, brother, wouldn't have gotten to where I am at right today on the reading level if it wasn't for me being incarcerated in the prison. But education is so important. And I push this at my son. My son right now, he speaks French, Spanish, and English, everything fluently. Even though his mother is Haitian, and so he automatically knew French and Creole. But we got to prepare our kids for this shrewd, rude world of greed that they are growing up in, and they must be protected. And the way that they can be protected is by having some education and knowing how to think and knowing. So just like when police officers are in training, they're getting educated, they're getting trained in a specific manner. And so once they run into certain situations, they go back on their training. This is the same process that's supposed to be taught at home. So even a little girl, she should be taught how to deal with a young boy if he's pulling up on her in a certain kind of way. She can reflect back on her training that her mom gave her or her dad gave her. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't do this in the house. So as I said, and it's so sad, and you got to go back to slavery also. 3 things that the slave master never taught the slave was the science of mating, the science of business, and the science of warfare. The science of warfare is to take care of your own. Whatever you create, you build you something to take care of it. And if you have to go to warfare, you got to fight. You see America, they go to different countries, they do this, they do that. So you got to have warfare. The science of mating, meaning that you meet you a nice lady who you feel that you all want to come together and procreate, and make a family, produce a family that you can pass down generation to generation, not of poverty, not of ignorance, but producing something that may, as you pass it down, it'll pick up each level. Every generation that comes is going to pick up, not degenerate. So that is the science of mating. And the science of finance, where we don't have nothing like no economics. There's no economic push on us to where we are going to city council and say, hey, city council, we want to get this lot of land zone for this business that we get ready to open up. We're gonna this Emerald Palace restaurant that we, this soul food restaurant, this laundromat that we getting ready to open up. Things that we supposed to have in the Black community anyway. We don't participate in that type of activity. So if you don't know the science of these things, you're gonna be reckless. So therefore you see the Black men running out having babies everywhere. Okay, economically, we are nowhere. Okay, the science of warfare, we fear everybody except ourselves. So we're the number 1 killers of each self. And after I can shoot you and kill you, and the police can come around the corner and I turn around and let them handcuff me. But I done killed you for something stupid. And the police can get you and slam your face all on the car, anything, but you would submit to them peacefully. So this is something psychologically that has been embedded in us for a long, long time. And so if you look at Have you ever heard or read the Willie Lynch letters?
Yeah, yeah.
You'll see that how he told them how to turn the slaves against each other. The light skin against the dark skin, the smart against the dumber ones. That's going on right today. So, they'll pick a few so-called city leaders and they'll get connected to downtown. And you'll see them always in the politics, but they're not politicians. But they're always in it. So these are hand-picked city leaders who are really the gatekeepers of the city, which is preventing the city from moving forward, particularly our communities from moving forward or even growing. And that is what's going on, that old mindset. So you'll see that most churches around, and I have nothing to get, I love church. I grew up in the Church of God in Christ. But when I see people constantly uttering praises to God and practicing something totally different that won't even sit down with me. So how can I come to your church and think that I'm going to get some type of blessing or some type of spiritual word or inspiration when you won't even talk to me in private because of my background from when I was a child, or somebody don't like me downtown, so you don't like me now. So something is wrong with that kind of process in our community. Brother, we are the number one murderers, rapers, robbers of each other. The number one. When immigrants come to this country and they see opportunity, they see opportunity in our neighborhood. We don't have no stores that we can shop with, so we'll watch them build. Oh, what they building over there? Oh, get ready to build a smoke shop so that you can kill yourself on cancer. Oh, they get ready to build this gambling spot over here so that you can be stupid and get off work and know you scrambling and go in there and lose your money, then want to go home and argue with your wife because you lost your money. Now there's domestic abuse. So there's so many, everything that we do, it just seems like it's degenerative.
Yeah, liquor
it's
stores.
Nothing productive. So even though they did open up a smoke shop or a liquor store or whatever, who are the ones that buy from these stores? We do. And there's nothing wrong. I understand they got a living to make too, but I'm trying to take care of our community. I want our community to be healthy. And once we're healthy, we can think differently. Our kids over here buying vapes all day long and paying people to go in the store to buy them alcohol and sex pills and this and that and the other, all this stuff. Why is all of this filth in our community? We got the right to say, no, I don't want this smoke shop here. No, I don't want this over here. Go to city council to where people that live in neighborhoods that they care about, they speak out. We don't want this. We take anything that comes. We take anything that come here. They can come up here and just make it a trash dump over there. We don't care.